Okay, welcome everybody to the practical Fiverr Money Secrets MasterClass. Earlier today, we were able to look at all about freelancing, and I did mention what freelancing is about, but it just means the idea of a freelancer or a skilled person or professional or a talented person who has chosen to do some kind of work remotely, choosing his own space, his own time, his own routine to get work done. And I did look at the Fiverr freelance secrets, and we looked at how to successfully set up a fully optimized Fiverr account or profile. So we did that today. Then we're also able to look at how to create a high-ranking Fiverr gig, and I mentioned that you need to use SEO to optimize your gig. Also, I went on to share that you can constantly get 5-star reviews when you create a good experience or a great experience for your clients who come to meet you. And what 5-star does is when you have one 5-star review, a 5-star review also helps you to get more. So it's like a chain event. Do you understand? It's like a chain event. So one 5-star helps you increase another 5-star. So when you get one, people see it, they get to know, and they want to do more. Do you understand? And also, I mentioned how you can upsell your Fiverr gigs. That is from sharing one. From sharing one, you want to also go to share more value. So this is it. Yeah. I mentioned how you can upsell. I'll do that. So I mentioned how you can upsell. You can upsell the Fiverr gigs. I also went ahead to mention how you can generate leads with Fiverr. This Fiverr can actually, let's try to look up our devices. How to generate leads with Fiverr. That is, if you run a practice or an agency, your clients on Fiverr can also become your clients in the long run because you can generate leads, generate emails, contacts. So you can use Fiverr to build contacts. And the interesting thing is you can build an international clientele base. You can be in Nigeria and have people that are patronizing you, or you have clients that you're helping to do publishing work, graphic work. You have clients that you are doing voiceover jobs for, and you can land different jobs on Fiverr by really optimizing your gigs. So how to make money faster on Fiverr, I've said, is by optimization, and I shared how to make money with the Fiverr app as well. So let's now see how you can. I want to take you through the environs of Fiverr. This is what I will just do right now in a minute. So I want to show you how you can. Let's go to a brand new page. Share. So now, I want to ask, this is a very good point to ask people before we go to the next. How many of us were able to, if you did it, just put in the chat, or you can just mention, how many of us were able to, after the class, go over again, open their Fiverr accounts, or create new ones, or those that already had Fiverr accounts? How many people were able to probably optimize? If we're able to optimize, can you share with me that you were really able to optimize your Fiverr account? So I'm waiting for feedback. So how many people were able to actually optimize and do some things or apply the things that you taught today in the class? How many people? Before I really move into the next. waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Let me check the chat. Is anybody putting anything in the chat? How many people practiced today? How many practiced what we did today? If you practiced, did you practice what we did? How many people practiced what we did today? How many? I want to see hands up. How many people practice what we did today? How many people practice what we did today? Okay. Is anybody there? Okay, can you hear me? Did you practice what we did today? I want to know how many people practice. Okay, if you did not practice, you can still put in the chat that no, I did not practice. Do you understand? Okay, so I want to quickly go up to show you a Fiverr account. Just a minute. Okay, so some background noise there. Yeah. So now, let's go real quick into this. I want to show you the Fiverr environment using one of my windows here. So I'll give it some share. So let's go to a new environment. I will show you screen. Can we still see my screen? So when you get to Fiverr, it tells you start selling on Fiverr. Can you see the screen where we are on now? Now I will need feedback to know we are following. So this is Fiverr.com. When you get to Fiverr, let's go straight to Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com. So it's freelance services marketplace. Okay, so this is it. I'm trying to reload the page here. So it's loading. When you get to Fiverr environment, this is what it looks like. It's loading. Sorry for everybody that is on this call. I'm going to do a more robust video, which I'll share with you later. But this, you also have access to this anyway. So now when you get to Fiverr.
Now what?
Okay, can everybody see my screen now? Are you seeing my screen? Hello? I need feedback. Can you view my screen? Can you view my screen now? I think it's paused. Okay. So I was showing you Fiverr Marketplace. This is it here. Are you with me? So this is the Fiverr Marketplace. When you get there, it shows you, this is Fiverr Pro. It shows you it's English. You can change your language here in case you don't speak English. But I know we all speak English. So you have to become a seller and sign in and join. So I shared earlier that you can join here. So you just go here to join and create a new account. If you click join to show you that you can continue with Facebook, or you can continue with Google, or you can sign in if you already have an account. So let's imagine that I'm trying to, in a short time now, see, I can use one of my accounts here. Let me just say mandals@yahoo.com. I don't want to use this. Let me use my email coach, my other email. Okay. So you can choose a username. So you can say, it's suggesting to me, but I can just say great. I can say copywriter. Maybe I'm a copywriter. I can say copywriter. Copy, it says there's already someone that is a copywriter. So I can say copy guru. So somebody might already, you see, it's already taken. So can you see what I mentioned, that you need to have a username that is very suggestive, that positions you for success. Now, these are names that have to do with copywriting, or they are being used. So I can say article, if you want to say article, for instance, if you're a lady, you can say article queen. It says it's already taken as well. So you can say article woman. It might also be taken. So what you just do is you can just tweak it and just say, you can just change it and say article king. You understand? This one is not taken. Can you see? By being creative, we change the C to K and set article king. So if I want to be using this particular account to create articles, I can just say article king. Or if I want to just use it for, let's say, for copywriting, I can just say copywriting. But article king, then I can just choose a password. Choose a password that is, I just choose anything. Choose anything. It needs to be 8 character, and then you join. Okay, it says you have to have lowercase and all that. What I just want to do is I want to create an account real time. I want us to create an account real time. I'm trying to use my email that I use for like multi-purpose. So we use article, right? Article king. It's not in use. So you can play around different usernames and choose the one that is not in use. You can just say, just choose something. And then you choose a very secure password that you can remember, combining upper and lowercase letters and numbers together. So it's creating my account. Are you with me? So now, as it's creating my account, what's going to happen is somebody was asking me, what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next? Can you see now that now I'm inside Fiverr? So this account I created I just joined. I did not specify if I wanted to become a seller or not. I just have an account. So with the account, you can choose to be a seller, you can choose to buy, you can choose to sell. Do you understand? So profile, the first place you go to profile, you create your profile. But before you even create your profile, let Fiverr know that you did not come to play here. You came to sell market. You understand? So you go to become a seller. This is hanging here, maybe hanging, because I got a couple of things going on there. So you just go become a seller. Okay. Another song, it's in the mouth. Okay, become a seller. So we're wrapping this up in another 5-10 minutes. So I'll take questions. Once you go to become a seller, this might take a few minutes. It's going to load now. saying work your way, you bring the skill, will make earning easy. Now, I need to know that Fiverr has made everything easy. And what I want to show you also here, let's pay attention. In creating your gigs, there are different gigs, as I'll show you, and different categories of Fiverr. So in creating your gigs, you need to optimize. And this is one of the ways you find keywords. For instance, let's say I want to become an article writer. I want to make money writing articles. I can come here. Are you with me? I can come here and just click article. Inside find services. Are you with me? This is one of the ways I was going to show you. I'm going to show you tonight. You just say article. So once you type article or graphics, it could be okay. So
hi, my name is Michael John, and I'm a seller on Fiverr. Congratulations, you're now
I see.
just one step away from offering your services to the Fiverr community. To get started, you'll first need to create your user profile. Your profile is an opportunity to showcase your talent.
Can we listen to the video?
Certification and much more. This is your first step in establishing your relationship.
Okay, I paused that video. But could we hear from there? Were we able to hear from there? While it played, okay, I have some charts here. Let's check. Okay. Sure, we are recording. We are already having a recording. Everybody will have access to this video. So you have it. So when you get to the Fiverr environment, I already clicked on Fiverr. I already said become a seller. That's why it took me here. And when it took me here, Fiverr has already made everything easy for you. Do we understand? It made everything easy for you. And it says, ready to start selling on Fiverr. Here is the breakdown. Do you understand? So it says, learn what makes a successful profile, discover the do's and don'ts to ensure you are always on the right track. Create your seller profile, which I've stressed in the class, that you need to add your profile picture, your description and professional information, share your certificates, all your awards, all your winnings, just share them, then publish your gig, create a gig. So I will quickly go there to see how we can create the gig. And then you can watch this video later. There are a couple of videos you can watch. So there are also a lot of things. There is something called the Fiverr Body of Knowledge, or the Help Center. The Help Center contains a lot of articles that you can read during your spare time to know more about Fiverr. So check out the spare time, the Help Center during your spare time. Then you can take your time in creating your profile so that it's exactly how you want it to be. But before we go and create profile, are you with me? I want us to do something. Remember, I mentioned that you need to go to, if you go to the marketplace, so this is Article King. Now I have another profile of Fiverr, but I'll definitely be using this for trainings, because it's not in Fiverr's terms of service that you have multiple profiles. So saying I need to go and activate my email, send me a mail, I'll go there later. So now Fiverr has different categories. When you get to the Fiverr marketplace, you go to Fiverr, you see that these are the popular, very popular, can you see the very popular categories in the front? You have programming and tech. So under each category, you have subcategories. So you have programming and tech, you have WordPress, website builder, CMS, game development, you have web programming, apps development. Then from there also, you have online coding lessons. It's actually a new category. That's what it's telling you. So you have data analysis, you also have reports. So some people might want to look at this place depending on your skills, your discipline. You have databases, you have user testing, you have QA, you have other. So you can go to other to see what you have. You have chatbot development. So these ones here are hot, and it means that if you were to have, for instance, let's go and check e-commerce development or mobile apps. If you were to have a gig in that category. It's going to be in high demand. And apart from that, you are going to be earning more money. You understand? That means your gig cannot be $5. Obviously, it can be $5. So I'll show you a sample gig. So we want to look at the sample gig. Fiverr is opening. Because I'm sharing video, that's why it's like dodgy. So can we see sample gigs now? So this guy says here, says I will develop simple Android app or fix Android app issue. These guys are the guys on the first page. Do you understand? I mentioned about being on the first page. These guys here are on the first page. So your goal is to be on the first page anytime. Do you understand? So your goal is to be on the first page. If you are not at the top here, you are somewhere down there. And if you see guys are at the first, see what they have used. They have used pricing. This guy here has a basic $5 starting point. Yes, these actually can be a subterfuge. It will just be a decoy, because it might not really mean that his gig is $5. I'm clicking it now so we can take a closer look at this gig. Can you see this? But the other gigs, you see $200, starting at $200. And you can see that this guy is already a Fiverr's choice. That means he's not a new seller, he's not a level 1, he's not a level 2, he's not a level 3. He has gone up to become Fiverr's choice. So that's another level where you can charge any amount you want, because you are a professional of very high quality and of a very high pedigree. So now, look at this. I'll provide Android game APK ready to publish. Look at this guy here, starting at $20. Look at this guy here, starting at $50. So you have an idea here that if you are developing apps, you will also make more money, right? Yeah. But I'll show you also that even in simple skills, you can also make money. You can also make money. So I'm checking out this guy's gig. Can you see his gig now? So by the time you are setting up your gig, you are going to have a picture. It's good you have a picture of yourself and what you do. Easily you can play around on Canva. You can create this yourself. Of course, you can also pay graphics artists and to create something for you. Usually Fiverr gives you an opportunity to select three of these. But this guy, I think he only has one. He only has one. Excuse me. So this guy only has one. And the guy only has one picture. But here's what I want to show you. I want to show you that each gig has a basic, a standard, and premium. Do you understand? A basic, the standard, and premium. So this is what you want to do. So if you check a gig in the category that you want to operate, you can pattern your offer to what they have. So you also can have a $5 gig, especially as a beginner. And as a beginner, instead of $20, you can have a $10 or $15 standard. You can have a premium that is probably $50 or $30. And what that does for you is that it helps you get more preference, because some people will go and browse based on their budget. Do you understand? And you can see also that this guy has saves 38 people has 38 people have favorited the favorite is gig. That means they saved his gig. So that means that his score also helps him rank as well. Now let's go to another point here. So let's imagine that I want to do something on article. So once I type in article, can you see all the things coming up here? Article writing, SEO, article write, article to video, writing blog articles, PLR articles. These are the things that people are searching for. These are the keywords. This is one of the ways you can get keywords for your gig when you are setting up your gig. You search for what people are searching for. You put them in your keywords, in your description. So when they search, your gig pops up or has a higher chance of popping up in the first or second page. Do you understand? Okay. If you understand, you can put in the chat that I understand. So I want to create a quick sample gig right now. Okay. So remember the profile. Let's go to profile. Let's say I'm going to my profile. Now I'm in a buyer view now. That's why I was able to see everybody. So in the profile, to tell you what's your story in one line. My story in one line is just a summary of what you do. And note, if you are going to be writing an article, Fiverr will ask you to take a test. It's just a test of English, probably a 1-hour test. I didn't get to take it the time I got on Fiverr. I think it's a norm now. So you take a test, the 1-hour test, and if you fail that test, you have another 72 hours or so to take another one. So it's not a very difficult one. I was trying to take one the other time because you take all the free tests you can take. If you are into Adobe animation, it will ask you to take some tests as well. I'm not saving anything. Okay, it's asking for my profile picture. I'm not putting any profile picture here, right there, but you can click this image to put the profile picture, and it's showing me here as online. So I can put my story here, and it's telling me that I'm a member since June 2020. So which option does describe you? Do you know what's happening here? It's asking me to create a profile inside a buyer environment. So I want to go back to become a seller. You understand? So you need to you pay attention when you are creating this. Right? You know that you are creating your profile as a seller. Do you understand? So now that I'm in a seller environment, it's asking me to become a seller. I'm going to click that. And when I click that, see, it's taking me back. Why we left that point was we wanted to see what was going on in the marketplace. We wanted to see the categories. So these are other categories, as I was showing you. You have graphics and design. That's also in demand. People are always looking for that. You can make a lot of money designing logos, doing Photoshop, doing web and mobile design, doing print designs, architecture and building designs, packaging and labels. You can even be doing book designs, e-cover designs, and there are apps you can use to do that. Canva is one of them. You can be doing 3D. So I advise that you read that book I shared with you in the link, the Fiverr Gold Rush. It's a book that will also give you ideas on what gigs to start. Do we understand? Also, if you go up here to, let's go back there. So that's under graphics and design. Another alt area is in digital marketing. People want to grow their business with the internet. So if you can master some areas, or you can just choose an area or two and have 7 gigs. You can create 7 gigs. You know, so digital marketing, so social media marketing is a very hot one. You see it at the top. You have SEO also. You have marketing strategy. You have content marketing. You have video marketing. You have email marketing. You have crowdfunding. You have surveys. I've personally made over $1,000, not on Fiverr now, but as a freelancer in digital marketing. You know, some people here know that I do trainings. I've done some trainings for Google as a Google trainer on digital marketing, and I've consulted for SMEs on digital marketing, and I still do that. And I've made the past month or maybe a year plus now, I've made over $1,000. It's not so much right now, but I've made over $1,000 in that digital marketing space because we have an agency that does digital marketing. So if you can master an area here, email marketing, video marketing, so you can play around these at your own leisure time. So like for instance, let's take a look at social media marketing and video marketing. Everybody wants to be on YouTube now, right? So there is also email marketing, crowdfunding, web traffic. So these are areas you can go to. And we are taking a look at the social media marketing. Can you see examples? These are the guys on the front page. And now these are the things you should look out for also when you are browsing through the gigs. Is anybody following? Let me just know that someone is following. You can put in the chat that I am following so that I can know that you are following. Is anyone following? Are we following? I'm trying to type here on the comment. Are we following? Okay, these are the guys on. They are social media managers. You can be one of the ways you can actually make money on Fiverr is social media marketing. I think I'm going to have social media marketing also on Fiverr. I don't have social media marketing on Fiverr right there because a lot of them charge ridiculous fee. A lot of them have ridiculous fees. So we can put all charts here on the in the chat box. Just tap your phone, then it show you chat. Then you can type in the chat there. Let's not drop some on the WhatsApp for now, so we can all be here. So look at this guy here. The sample gig. Can you see 1,170 services are available under social media marketing? That means you want to promote your own gig by all means. So I'm going to pick one, but let's look. See, this guy is a level 2 seller. That means he has done, this guy has done over $2,000 on Fiverr. You understand? He's a level 2 seller. I already clicked his gig. So we are going to check it out. Now, I want to show you also, if you look at his name, he has a 4.9. That's a star. His average number of stars that he has. He has 5 stars also, but he has gotten some lower stars. So his rating is now 4.9. But look at it. This guy has 157. This guy has 157 rating. Do you understand? He has 157. That means, this is what it means for those that don't know. It means that 100 out of all the clients that he has had, 157 out of them chose to give him a rating, chose to give him a star. Do you understand? Let's hold on a minute. 1 minute. So only 157 people gave it. So that means he actually, and most times it's not everybody that will give you rating. I've had clients that will not give me any rating. They tell me they're using their name, they don't want their name to show on Fiverr. Some will say, some will not even, they just, once they get satisfactory, they'll just say, oh, good job, oh, you love me, I love it, and they go. But some of them will definitely leave you reviews. And so this guy has 157 people that gave him reviews. And I don't want this video to be so long, so I'm trying to take the main point. Look at this guy, he has 5 stars. And let's calculate this guy. If this guy, I'm sure he has, you see his other gigs anyway. But imagine that the guy, I like to do calculations on that. Imagine that the guy just has only 157 people that paid him $25. Understand? How much will that be? So a guy has made $3,925. And that's just on the minimum. So you can multiply that by 10 because his basic is $25. That's his basic. Let's see his keys. See, first of all, he has a very good picture, bold. Then he did not just use one. Some people will use one. Fiverr has given you opportunity to use 3. So it will come up here. See the first one, very colorful. So the next one, Facebook business page, the kind of things that he has done, his past projects, put them up here. And some of the projects that you do for clients, it will come up here. Then see, if he has a video too, the video will come up here. Can give us full screen view. Can you see? Can you see? So you can see that. So let's just look at. Imagine that I want to set up my own social media gig. I'll just do basic. His basic is bronze. That's $25. He has standard. The standard is $50, and that's just for 5 days. Can you see that? His basic is 4 days delivery. That means you manage your page creation, design, settings, visa details, profile. So you need to add delivery days. How long will it take you to do your gig? How long will it take you to do your job? So this one, 6 days delivery, $70. So you see that. So once people continue, then they go and buy from you. So you can see his description here. The strategy, my services include special types. So you state what you do and you use the keywords. You can see keywords coming up. Keyword. You kept using keywords. You use the book. So these will give you ideas. Are you with me? So that is just that regarding browsing for gigs. You can see that under here. This is a top rated seller on Fiverr, 320 orders. This guy. So you want to view different ones. Look at this guy. Instagram hashtag strategy. This guy, his gig is just about Instagram. You understand? So you'll be wild. You can't even finish browsing always. So you need to check them out. But underwriting also, which is like something very easy you can pick up. Something very easy you can pick up. Something very easy you can pick up. I'm just going to search for article. Let me show you something very quick about article. When you click article, it will show you the gigs on the article. So can you see articles there? So usually articles are different types. See some articles starting at $40, $35, $55, $15. Can you see that? So you have different range of articles. Now $15, $15, $20, $15. So that's the average range of basic articles. So now these are pro verified. These are Fiverr Pro. These guys they are pro. They are professionals and they are at a different level of Fiverr. You can apply for this where you meet some certain requirements. You pass level 1, level 2, level 3, and all that. So they can charge from $100 and above. So that is the last thing I want to touch on that. So this is where you set up the gigs. So I want to do something simple about setting up gigs. Please, let's hold on a minute. A minute. I want sorry, I have to quickly find something else. So the last thing I want us to do here is show you how to, we have already seen different sample gigs. So that will inspire you to set up your gig and apply some of the things we have spoken about. Do you understand? Okay, good. So what I want to do now is I want to go to my own dummy account I just created here and try to do a profile. So see profile. I already showed the profile as a seller. That's it. Okay. I said I was a seller. So I actually need to become a seller because I'm still in the buyer area. So I don't know if Okay, so I continue sharing my screen now. So we are back to where we're about setting up the gig and all that. So all you just need to do is continue. You sure you are there as a seller and not just setting up a buyer account. You also need to be careful when downloading your mobile app that you download a mobile app that's for seller and not for buyers or not for tutorials or some other thing. So continue. So you need to go through all these points here. They will be helpful. You understand when you are setting up. So here you put your personal name. I'm not putting my personal name now because it's a dummy account. So this is where you put your description, you select your language, the level of your competency or fluency in the language, so your professional information, your account security and all that. And if you go back, after that, that is when it should tell you, it should take you to the next point where you can create your gigs. Do you understand? So this is a convenient point for me to pause for questions. I'll pause for questions. If there is any question, I'll take questions. I'll take questions for the next few minutes. So do we have questions? Okay. So let me show you where the dashboard is. Show you where the dashboard is. Okay, it still wants you to create a profile, so it won't allow me to go on to like set up my profile. So when you create your profile, that's when you can have a dashboard. You understand? Yes, Steve. Doing this around because I don't want to put some personal information in. And so when you come here as well, you can see the dashboard. Dashboard. The dashboard is where you see everything. So you can do dashboard, you can see settings, dashboard. So it's trying to load in the dashboard. So see what it's telling me in the dashboard. So you need to activate your account to view this page. Do you understand? So I need to go back to my mail, activate. So these are the things that take process, that take steps, and there are different stages. So one interesting thing about Fiverr is it will prompt you at different points to tell you what needs to be done at some point and what you don't need to do and all that. So with this few points of mine, I hope I've convinced you and not confused about Fiverr, how to master Fiverr, and the money secrets of Fiverr. Now I have a special announcement finally to announce here. There is something special I kept for few people that will be interested in this. Yes, I can get so busy with work as an engineer and speaker trainer, but I have plans that if there are 5 people that require my one-on-one coaching, just 5 people that require my one-on-one coaching, as I'll be available to coach these 5 people one-on-one for the next 2 weeks. But here I put 2 weeks, but I can actually make it 3 weeks because I'm also very busy with my clients and of course my own personal family time also very important. So I'll be able to coach just 5 people over a computer and internet connection. I will supervise, I will guide you to set up your gigs, 7 gigs of your choice. You know how busy I can get, like I'll be doing trainings online, and now lockdown is over, I'll be doing offline trainings as well, combined with different work, some family work and all that. But I want to dedicate part of my time for the next 3 weeks for just 5 people to help them set up their gigs. And for those that are newbies, and we'll take a look at the inventory, the skills that you already have. So we look at the ones you can set up as gigs and how you can get your first 5-star review and how you can get started earning dollars on Fiverr one-on-one. So I want to do that. This service will usually go for between 30,000 to 50,000 for me to coach people one-on-one for 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. But this is going to be for 3 weeks. And apart from that, because you have paid for this class, for this training, I'm going to make it 15,000 naira for any of these 5 people. So I'll still put this also in the group. And if you pay before midnight today, you have access to this coaching for just 10,000 naira. For those who pay before midnight today, they have access. I only have limited slot, 5 slots. So you have access to it for just 10,000 naira. But if you are paying within the next 24 hours, you can still pay 15,000 naira within the next 24 or 48 hours. So that is the end of today's training. I hope you found value. So if you found value, you can just put in the chat that I found value, or just say I found value. Okay. Thank you everyone.